Hello everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name is Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can see my videos every single week. It is my favorite time of the year because, well, is it my favorite time of the year? Normally this time of the year I get really depressed. Well, it is my favorite videos of the year because I'm going to be continuing the Best of 2022 skincare series, where I share with you guys all of the best skincare products of 2022. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about cleansers. One of the most important steps of the skincare routine. And if you are a returning subscriber, then you've already seen these videos. But this year it's a little bit different because in addition to sharing all of my favorite products, I'm going to be sharing your guys' top picks from 2022. I was able to look through the data and some of the analytics to see which products that you guys fell in love with this year, and I'm going to be including the top ones in this video. I am so stoked for this. I love these videos so much because I am not kidding when I say that at the beginning of January, when the clock strikes midnight, that is when I start testing out new products to find all of the best ones to include in this video. So it's been a long time coming and I'm so excited to share these products with you, and I want to let you know that all the products I will be talking about in today's video will be linked in the description box below. If you want to support me and my channel, I would really appreciate it if you use those links because I make a small commission that helps to support me, and my skin has gone through a lot for these videos, bro. So if you are interested in purchasing any of these products, feel free to use the links below, but no pressure whatsoever. They're just there as a resource. So let's get into it. So I have a lot of cleansers to go over in this video, but to make it easier for you guys, I'm going to be organizing them by skin type: oily, combination, and dry. I am energized. I got my special coffee, even though it is midnight. So what should we start with? I'm gonna say oily skin. Oily skin babes, I see you. So funny enough, all three of these cleansers were your guys' top picks for 2022, which I find really interesting. I guess a lot of you guys are oily. I feel your pain. But I'm just gonna get the first one out of the way. If you've watched any of my videos, you already know what's coming, but this one was, I think, at the top of your guys' favorites. The classic Youth to People Kale and Green Tea Cleanser. I won't go over this for too long because I have talked about it in I don't even know how many videos, but this has always been one of my absolute favorite cleansers for really deeply cleansing the skin, getting all the shit out of your pores, and leaving your skin super clean afterwards. It has gentle surfactants as well as good antioxidant ingredients, but I will say, over time, I haven't used this as much as I used to, and I think it's because, like, I used to work as a server. I would be sweating all day, so I had a lot of gunk on my skin and I needed something really strong. But now I prefer to use a little bit more gentle cleansers on the regular, so I'll still use this at least like once a week, but it's not like my daily go-to like it used to be. However, you guys love this one and I totally understand why, because it really is the shit. This cleanser is absolutely incredible, and by far, when I meet you guys in public, this is the product that is brought up the most. It's absolutely incredible. Such a good experience. I highly recommend for anyone who struggles with really oily skin out there. Next up, also didn't come as a surprise when I was looking through your top picks. It is the Inculus Salicylic Acid Cleanser. This is a classic one that I've talked about in so many videos as well. The main reason I love it is because it includes salicylic acid, which is great for deeply exfoliating your pores, making sure there's no dead skin cells built up that may be contributing to breakouts or acne. A really good price point, just like the Youth to the People one. I've talked about this in so many videos, so I'm not going to get super into it, but you guys seem to really like this one, and I totally understand why, because it's always been one of my favorites. If you have oily skin and you're looking for a good, affordable option to treat that concern, highly recommend checking this one out. And then the third one you guys picked came as a little bit of a surprise to me. You guys got me to do something that I have never done before and I fought so long against. I finally tried Tula skincare. Ugh, I finally caved in, you guys. I wish I could count how many comments I see from you guys requesting me to try Tula skincare. Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't wish I could count because there's way too many. You guys are always asking me to try Tula skincare, and every time I am interested and I want to try it out, I look at the price points and I'm like, I can't. All their products are a little bit pricey for my personal taste, but I finally caved and tried Tula's Acne All-Star Cleanser. You guys loved this one. I couldn't believe how many people were getting this product. And I was like, you know what? It has sulfur in it, which is an incredible ingredient for really drawing out impurities from your pores, refreshing your skin, and they claim it's a 3-in-1 product where it's a cleanser, mask, and spot treatment in one. So I was like, you know what, even though it's a little bit more expensive, I'm willing to give it a shot. And honestly, I really enjoyed this experience. I thought it was a great cleanser. I've only used it as a cleanser. I've not used it as a mask or spot treatment, so I will make that disclaimer. But as a cleanser, I thoroughly enjoyed this experience. I noticed that my redness and irritation did go down a little bit, and it did a good job of cleansing my skin without irritating it, which is impressive considering that there's a good amount of sulfur in here, which can sometimes be a little bit intense on the skin, but my experience was really enjoyable. I'll just be 100% honest. I know that this is one of your guys' top picks. Would I personally say this is one of the best cleansers that I've used this year? No, but that's also because I haven't had quite enough time to really figure it out. I've only been able to use it for a few weeks, and normally I like to use products longer than that to really figure out what my opinion is on them, and particularly if they're going to be in the best of video. Like, that takes months of testing. But I know you guys loved it, and you guys have been wanting me to try Tula skincare forever, so I had to include it in this video and say that I had a really enjoyable experience, and I'm glad to see you guys are liking this product. Next up, it's combination skin vibe. Ooh, I do want to say one of the things I love about making these best of videos is that I personally have combination skin. I have a very oily T-zone and dry cheeks, which means I get to try products designated for every skin type and really be able to figure out what works best for oily skin as well as dry skin. But I will say, finding cleanser recommendations for combination skin is tricky because they have to do so much at once. So this is the hardest category, but I have some amazing recommendations. First up is one that I found myself continually going back to just over and over and over again because I was so satisfied with the experience every single time. The Naturium Niacinamide Cleansing Gel. This cleanser is so good. It's just really, really good. I've used this in humid environments. I've used it in dry environments. I've used it across every area of my skin, and every time I am always satisfied with how well this works. It does an amazing job of being gentle while still cleansing at a good level. I will say this one's good if you lean a little bit more towards the combination dry side, because sometimes when my skin is extra oily, this cleanser still does a good job, but I just want a little bit of deeper cleanse. However, I've loved using this one, and I love that it also comes in a travel size, which is really convenient whenever I'm traveling. Overall, solid product. Susan Yar, you did an amazing job. Super good cleanser. And then if you're someone who leans a little bit more on the combination oilier side, I would recommend the Then I Met You Soothing Tea Cleansing Gel. This one took a little while for me to get hooked onto, but once I started consistently using it, I really fell in love with it. This one does an awesome job at really deeply cleansing your skin. It has incredible ingredients like rice ferment filtrate, which helps to hydrate the skin, as well as licorice root extract, which helps brighten any dark spots. But I will say this does a really good job of cleansing the skin, particularly if you lean more on the oilier side, because sometimes when I've used this, when my skin may be a little bit extra dehydrated, I am like, oh, that did a really good job of cleansing. But overall, it's a really gentle experience. It has been one of my favorites. I've consistently reached for it throughout the year. Then I Met You was also featured in the best cleansing balms of 2022 video that I did, so make sure you guys go watch that if you haven't already. Solid product with really good results. And then the cleanser that worked consistently for my skin every single time, whether I was a little bit more oily or more dry, dehydrated in humid weather and dry weather, whatever it be, the Selfless by Hyram Centella and Green Tea Daily Gel Cleanser. I had to include my product because I just haven't found a cleanser this good, and it's so cool to see how many of you guys have fallen in love with this product. This by far is the product that I get the most positive feedback on. You guys have really loved it, and that makes me really happy. I love this one because it includes centella and green tea to help calm any irritation and redness in the skin, but it does an incredible job of being that perfect balance between being gentle on the skin while also deeply cleansing your pores. This is the cleanser I would always go to whenever my skin is freaking out, and every time I can always count on the results. It really is amazing, and I know that it's my brand, and I know that I'm biased, but I had to include it because truthfully, this is the one I use the most out of any product this year. If you haven't tried it already, I highly recommend you do because it's so cool seeing how many of you guys have fallen in love with this product because it's my favorite. And then finally, dry skin. No, I did not forget about you guys. Come to mama, I got you. I actually have 4 recommendations, which surprised me because normally I have a harder time with dry skin. But as I've been traveling a lot and always in planes, my skin is so dehydrated and dry pretty consistently, so these have definitely come in handy. And the first one I recommend, I've talked about so many times in videos, the Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. Wow, this formula really is incredible, and if you're someone who has dry, sensitized, irritated skin, you need to try this product because it has such a beautiful consistency and wonderful experience on the skin that gives you that satisfying frothing experience without being too stripping, and it really makes the skin feel hydrated, plump, and bouncy afterwards. Crave Beauty has done no wrong in my eyes, and I think this product is a testament to how good their formulas are at a really accessible price point, plus the ingredients are amazing. Of course, there's matcha and hemp, as well as oats and sodium PCA, just an overall bomb ingredient list. Such a good product. And next is a product I talked about on Flip app. If you don't follow me on Flip, I do individual product reviews all the time, and it's literally like my favorite beauty app. I love posting on there and connecting with you guys. But it is the Good Light Cosmic Dew Water Cleanser. Wow, wow, wow. I've used this so many times when my skin is extra irritated or sensitized, when I've had to cleanse my skin a lot because I'm filming like 5 videos in a single day. Okay, maybe that's a stretch. More like 3 videos in a day. And I found myself returning to this cleanser over and over again because it didn't strip my skin. It didn't make it irritated. It's such a nice, simple experience and definitely good for anyone out there who has dry or dehydrated skin. These two are similar in the sense that they help reduce irritation and sensitivity, but I found myself going back to this one a lot because it is so simple and gentle, and it will definitely plump your skin if you're looking for those hydrating benefits. An awesome, awesome cleanser. Next is one that was your guys' top pick of 2022, the Peach and Lily Power Calm Hydrating Gel Cleanser. And I I have to say, you guys, I do love this one. I have used it before. I think it's a great formula, particularly for dry skin. I am obsessed with the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Serum, and I actually featured Peach and Lily in my best cleansing balms of 2022. And I was really happy to see you guys love this one because I've always enjoyed the experience. I will be honest, is it like my go-to cleanser that I'm constantly picking up? No, it's one that I've kind of intermittently used. I do like to stick with the other cleansers that I've talked about in the video so far. Being that it's your guys' top choice, I am very satisfied with what you guys picked because it really is a good formula. And lastly, we have a cleanser that I've talked about in multiple videos. I think it might have been in my best of 2022 video last year. Best of 2022 video last year. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Wow, who could tell that it's past midnight, right? Coffee. The Aveeno Calm and Restore Nourishing Oat Cleanser. Aveeno really stepped up their game when it came to the Calm and Restore line, and this cleanser is so deceivingly good. I remember the first time I used it, I was like, oh my gosh, it doesn't froth up. I don't know if it's really doing anything to my skin. It's just a very hydrating gel formula, and I was like, is it doing anything? But when I felt my skin afterwards, I was like, oh my god, my skin is clean. It feels super hydrated. Did its job. And I think this is like the most affordable cleanser on this list. I will say, I do think it's best for if you have dry or dehydrated skin. If you have oily skin, I don't think this will be a good match for you at all, but it's a really great formula. And every time I've, taken a long flight, my skin is extra sensitized. I just need something that's going to very gently cleanse my skin. This is an awesome one. It features oat, which helps to calm sensitivity, and is a product chock full with so many amazing ingredients. And it's just like, oh my god. No, it's not, but the experience speaks for itself because it is lovely. And if you're someone who's wanting to save money on your skincare routine and just want to start somewhere basic, I would highly recommend this one because I've consistently used it. It's a really, really good product. Oh my gosh, I breezed through those so quickly. Wow, that was fast. Considering it was 10 products. Holy mackerel. Damn, that was a lot. But I hope more than anything, this video can help you find your top favorite cleanser that you are obsessed with, because that's how I feel about so many of these. And honestly, when you find that perfect cleanser that just does the job like no other one does, it is life-changing. And all of you deserve that. And like I said before, all the products will be linked in the description box below. If you do feel like shopping and want to support the channel, I would really, really appreciate it. But yeah, those are all the products, short and sweet. Make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to be doing a lot more best of 2022 videos for every step in the skincare routine, and you want to make sure that you stay tuned so that you can hopefully find your product obsessions for every step of the skincare routine. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week, and I will see you guys in the next one. What do you think the skincare industry needs to do to improving the environmental sustainability aspects of the industry as a whole?
What they missed the mark, or what they're not really considering, is the reduce aspect of it. Because when you think about the waste hierarchy, it always starts from reduce, and then it's like reuse, recycle.
Yes.
A lot of the companies are still creating so many unnecessary demands and unnecessary products, to be honest. It's very hard for me to always say this out loud because I know that I would get a lot of backlash. A lot of companies' product development decisions, it's not really always focused on the customer's pain point, which people think it should be. It's always about like, hey, like our sales target is here and we're at here. Then how do we fill the gap? Let's launch more products.